What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Past Life Passport, and today I'm going to be talking about two passport brothers that I've seen in this travel space that if I had to travel with, I would choose them. And these two guys are levels above the rest of the content creators in the travel space. And in this video, I'm going to go into the reasons why and explain to you guys. But before I do that, let me explain to you the reason why I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is simple, is to narrow it down to the top two passport brothers, in my opinion, that I think are moving and traveling in the most correct manner when it comes to dating women, picking the right cities, accommodations, and hitting up the best restaurants and places, and how they're portraying, those two content creators are portraying the message on YouTube, on their social media, is the right way. So in this video, I'm going to go into the reasons why I think that their content and their message is the best. What you're seeing on the screen right now is a video that I had taken a while ago, and you could go on my channel and see more videos. But let's get to the point of this video. Let's get right into the top two passport brothers, in my opinion.
And overseas, not just Mexico, Colombia, Panama, Brazil. Life is good when you get this passport and have the options. But I stress on social maxing, get to know the locals. And like I said, I got some cool bros out there. Anytime I go to Puerto Peñasco, it's almost like a second home for you.
We saw that the brother was given advice. This video was taken in March 2022. 2.5 years ago, he was given advice of traveling, dating women overseas, improving your social skills, and creating a network. Now, fast forward to today, August 2024, he's made a transition. You can see from before to now, he has improved his style. He has a hairstyle. He's improved his mic setup. He's more confident on the screen, and he's still giving us the same good advice about how to travel like he did years ago. So he's actually about this life.
If you are a dude that doesn't have the look as a guy that is not an S tourist, TSA is going to discriminate you.
I mean, QB hits on a lot of topics, right? He hits on like everything from traveling, but not just from traveling, but the moment you go to the airport, when you're about to start your journey and get on the plane, how TSA is going to look at you, how the airport workers are going to look at you, how the people that are on the flight are going to feel you out. He tells you to be your best character when you're traveling and carrying yourself about. And although this is a roast video, he introduces it in a lighthearted way, the roast, but then it leads to a serious discussion with many people later that has a lot of useful advice. So if you go later in the stream, look at this. There is 8 people that have joined the panel, and it's became such a good discussion where people are sharing ideas on how to move properly and not get caught up in something overseas that's going to be hard to get out of.
Yes, there are times of me clubbing and doing other things, but you mainly see me with my girlfriend. I'm promoting, hey, come to Mexico, get a girlfriend, life is good, right? But then you have also other channels where they're peeping toms, they're going to strip clubs, and they're promoting a degenerate lifestyle.
So the number one on the list of people that I would travel with would be QB Passport Flexing. We did a stream about a year ago also on Mexico, about my experience in Mexico and his experiences in Mexico. And we spoke on Monterrey, Mexico. And in this video, you're going to see a little bit about Monterrey, Mexico. So QB, let's link up at Monterrey, Mexico. Let's show the crowd how it's done, how to travel, how to date, how to get your body right, how to get your style right, how to live a good life and find a good, healthy relationship with a beautiful woman. Let's look at a little bit about Monterrey.
It wasn't even like there were so many people. It was completely safe. People were drinking, eating, celebrating. There were so many girls out there. Like, even if you went out there alone, you could link up with women out there easily, because there were groups of women. Like you see here, there's like groups of women dancing by themselves, enjoying. I mean, this is what Mexico is. All right, it's not some this is what it is. I mean, look at the club. The club was $40 per person. unlimited food,
Okay.
unlimited food, unlimited drinks. The waiter was like at your feet anytime. I just looked up. He was like, "Yes, I'm coming," and I'm like, he'd be there. I tipped him, and great food, great drinks, unlimited drinks. I don't really drink that much, but it was New Year's, so I was like, let's go.
And like, I get it. We all want to travel. We all want to get out of our little neighborhood that we're living in, that we've been living in for years. We all want to go somewhere else. On the picture here on the left is me walking downtown in the neighborhood I live in, and on a cold winter day where there's not much going on. And I want to escape to something like in the second picture, where you see a tropical sunny island where I have my laptop, maybe a small book, my suitcase, and I'm at peace. And then at night, I want to go out with a cool little señorita, and I want to have that experience. And we all want to have that experience. We want to live a good life, a fun life of travel, dating, and improving our style and increasing our finances and being healthy and in shape. Well, there's a right way to move. There's a right way to travel. And if you do it prematurely and you do it without the preparation and without the knowledge, you can find yourself in some unfavorable situations. And we all want to travel. And because if you look at the Statista.com, the number of passports issued per year in the United States has risen from 1974 to 2023. Look at this number here in 2023. I mean, it's almost hitting at 25 million new passports issued per day. The next traveler whose channel I came across and I've been watching for a few months now is called Black Man Travels. And this is his channel here. He has a lot of videos, a lot of shorts, good editing. But I really like his some of his lives that I tuned into recently. There was one where he titled it Passport Bros Unrealistic Expectations. So he talks about like how travel used to be in the past, where it was like going and meeting, where it was about going and having fun, enjoying the culture, and then maybe if you met a woman out there, you can do your thing. But now he is mentioning that nowadays a lot of guys are just going only for the woman, like that's the only goal, and they want to get as much fun in as they can, and it's all centered around that. So let's see a little clip from one of his lives that I saw recently.
Got a big bonus. We're traveling. We're always celebrating, hoping that eventually we'll find love. At the end of the day, as much as guys want to say that they want to go out there and trick or monger or do whatever, we really do want to find love. So whatever happened to that? Why today topics is solely focused around women? Like that's all this is about. All the druggings and the robbings that you're hearing out there in Medellin is all deterring towards women. Whatever happened to like talking about, seeking therapy, going out there and doing self-discovery?
And this is something that I talk about in my videos also, is about being the complete package when you're traveling. Before you get into all the dating and things like that, you got to have the funds ready. You got to have the setup ready back at home, so then you can go and peacefully travel and do your thing overseas. So moving forward, he also has a website that's actually really good, because it talks about travel, health, relationship, and business. And if you look at like the post, like one of his posts is called 5 Easy Steps to Pipelining in 2024. And, overall, it talks about traveling, defines what pipelining is, which is setting up dates before you get to the country via social media. And then it talks about having an irresistible profile, which is super important, right? Having your Instagram looking good, having your Tinder and Bumble looking good. If you have Facebook, have that looking good. Make your WhatsApp profile picture look good also. And how about starting early, a couple of weeks before you travel? Vetting, which is super important. This is probably the most important step in the whole process, is vetting your prospects. You're gonna have to go and talk to several women in order to find and vet one woman. And vetting includes not just talking to them, but seeing what they do, looking at their social media pages, looking at their online image and personal image, then planning the dates, and hey, if you got a lot on your plate, how to juggle your dates too. So it's a very good article. And he also has other posts on the website about it. Very professional looking website. Looks like a thorough person, you know what I mean, that covers a lot of the topics. And also from his live, I learned that he's been traveling for about 15 years, give or take a few years, and he's been to, I don't know, we're like 30 countries. So he's coming from a perspective where like he has the experience. He's been here before the whole Passport Pro thing came out and before all, you know, it got super mainstream. So he's been traveling since a long time. And if I had to pick the second person that I would travel with, it would be this person called Black Man Travels. I like what I see in his content. I like his message, and I agree with a lot with what he says.